The Torrent This Top 10 is proudly brought to you by Pop Culture, Australia's leading online retailer for all your pop culture merchandise. With thousands of products available at your fingertips, including action figures, collectibles, pop vinyl, bobbleheads, statues, props, cards, graphic novels and books, DVD and Blu-ray, and much, much more, popculture.com.au is your one-stop shop for everything you need. popculture.com.au, proud supporters of the Torrent This network. Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10, the show where Michael and I choose a topic, decide our own top 5, and then combine them to make the Torrent This Top 10 list. Our topic today, best superheroes of all time. Now before we get into things, we must first predict what each other's top 5 will be, so let's start with Michael.
Greetings! I am Michael Loveros and I am here to take you through a sneak peek of Brendan Dando's top 5 superheroes of all time. Now I'm not going to explain why I've gone into each one for each one, because it's all the same reason. These heroes have been featured in TV and movies, and I feel like that's where Dando is going to be bringing his inspiration from. So, in no particular order, I think he's going to have Green Arrow, I think he's going to have Iron Man, I think he's going to have Spider-Man, I think he's going to have Wolverine. Now, he's number 1. I just want a little asterisk. I am aware is not a superhero. Apparently the people that comment on the Torrent This page are not. Batman! Or, sorry, we should do this correctly, the Batman!
Alrighty guys, Dana here to give you Michael's top 5 superheroes of all time. His 2 through 5, in no particular order, is going to consist of Green Arrow. I didn't think he was a huge fan of Green Arrow, but then I realised he's already done an episode of things he could have Googled about Green Arrow, plus he said in the last episode about the Avengers how much he thinks Green Arrow is better than Hawkeye. So I think Green Arrow is going to be in there. I also think he's going to have Doctor Strange. With the magic that he has, his powers are virtually endless, and I think that's something Michael can appreciate. I also think he's going to have Dr. Manhattan. The man thinks logistically. I know he does bad things, but he does them for the greater good. And I think that's something Michael will like, something Michael can relate to, because I think that's how Michael will do the same thing in Dr. Manhattan's situation. I also think he's going to have Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. Michael loves Chris Pratt, enough said. And Michael's number 1, I'm pretty certain about this. He is obsessed with this guy. It is Green Lantern. If he doesn't have Green Lantern as number 1, I'll be very upset. So Michael's number 1 is going to be Green Lantern. That's who I think is going to be his top 5 superheroes of all time. Let's see how I go. Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10 best superheroes of all time. Next week probably supervillains, do you think?
That tripod is really on a fucking lean.
Yeah, no, but look at the camera, it's fine.
Okay, alright.
maybe people are going to just like this.
Hello!
Are we straight? Yeah, so top superheroes of all time. Thanks to our sponsors, Pop Culture and 80stees.com. These shirts we're wearing are from 80s Tees. Cobra Kai! Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus! Thanks to everyone that's like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Torrent. Fuck, it's been so long since we've done one of these. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to say.
Over a month.
I plugged the sponsors, I plugged the Facebook page, the competition.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Don't do the competition?
No, well, we do the competition, but it's their job to know how it works.
I understand that all the names. If you commented on the Facebook post from this week, your name will be in this aggro bucket, and during the episode we're going to draw out the winner, and you'll win a $30 Pop Culture gift card, which is an awesome prize.
It is.
Now let's get into the Torrent This Top 10 superheroes of all time.
You want to go into my number 5?
Number 5?
Okay, we'll do my 5 first, and then I can tell you why your 5 is wrong.
Okay.
My number 5 is Aquaman. Superman of the Seas.
Yeah, okay, I didn't have Aquaman for you.
Yes, Aquaman gets a lot of shit from a lot of people. It's like, oh, he's that guy that talks to fish, is he? Well, no. He's the guy with super strength who can leap tall buildings in a single bound. That's starting to sound familiar to anyone. He's basically Superman. But considering the Earth is covered in 80% is water, and he's the king of the oceans, he's basically the king of the world. That's Superman. And he's good to look at too. Very dreamy.
You want to know a bit of a spoiler?
It's Jason Momoa?
Superman, not on my list.
Ah, good.
Because you know why? He's a whiny bitch.
Oh, he's a whiny. Ooh, jeez.
His weakness being he's too moral with things. That's a major weakness.
That's why they call him the Boy Scout.
Yeah, like he's superhuman strength, shit lasers and shit like that. But his weakness, he thinks too much. Mm-hmm. And that's why he didn't make my list.
Okay.
I just wanted to throw that out there earlier.
Okay.
So is that made you a little bit happier?
No, because I didn't think it'd be on your list.
Oh, damn it. That's the obvious one. My number 5. Now, this is the one that I think will make you the most angry, maybe.
Okay.
he's arguably the least powerful on my list.
Okay.
And it's Iron Man.
Okay.
And it's not because he set the trends.
I had Iron Man on your list,
Yeah.
so that's the point for me. Now, here's the thing with Iron Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so you made the list top superheroes. Now, my thing with superheroes is they either need to have a superpower or some sort of technology or magic that is so far advanced it comes off as being a superpower. Iron Man straddles that line.
Yeah, I know he does.
He straddles that line.
He's super intelligent, and he's
Yeah.
more intelligent than Bruce Banner.
Yes.
Yes, and he's created technology. Look, what I like about him, he doesn't have a superpower, but he used his intelligence to create technology that allows him to call himself a superhero and take on supervillains.
So I'm not against this.
And I feel his intelligence also allows him to outwit and outsmart his villains in certain points. He can outthink a situation better than what they can.
Well, he hasn't outthought anyone in any of the movies. I just want to put out there.
I like the first movie. I wasn't a huge fan.
He hasn't outthought Ultron.
No,
Spoiler
it's
alert.
Ultron. But yeah, so I just think he's the most normal dude on my list in regards to superpowers. He's not.
Oh, he's the most normal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even your number one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Actually, my number 4. No, he's not. He's the most he's the most human on my list.
Okay. Let's just remember that.
Okay then.
For the rest of the list.
So Iron Man, my number 5.
And my number 5, Aquaman.
Number 4, Michael.
My number 4 is Shazam.
Ooh, didn't have
previously known as Captain Marvel. Now, Shazam has the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, I always forget. I know the first two. I know Zeus is in there somewhere, and that's about it. Maybe Midas as well. But anyway, Shazam, it all stands for Greek mythology, and that's where he gets his power from. And what's cool about Shazam is one of the few heroes that is relatable because you could be Shazam. Shazam's just some kid who a wizard was like, hey, you're Shazam. And then he says Shazam and he turns into this big bulky superhero with superpowers, very important, and then and goes fights bad guys, but all the while he's like a 12-year-old kid. I mean, I didn't get the Shazam comics when I was a kid, but I imagine if I had, they're amazing, the best. Just like a kid superhero. The only other kid superheroes you can look at are the whiny X-Men and Robin. And Robin's not even a superhero, he's just a kid with a stick. But here's this guy who just says one word, turns into this big fucking roided out, lightning powered fucking beast. The best. Amazing.
I had a similar theory who was going to be my number 4, but then I bumped him out because he doesn't have superpowers.
Okay.
And it's going to be Star-Lord.
Ah, yes, no. Well, his technology is somewhat advanced.
Yeah. Star-Lord though, I won't go into, he's not my number 4, but Star-Lord, I really wanted him on my list.
He's very cool.
He's a very cool dude, very cool character, but he's not my number 4.
He's also not a hero. Well, he's not. He's an anti.
He's a Han Solo kind of character.
He's
isn't
an anti-hero, and
He's
that's what I hated about this list because when I was doing this list, I'm like, I only like anti-heroes and villains.
He's an NWO.
Yes,
Who fits in
exactly.
perfectly.
Yes.
My number 4 is actually Thor.
Oh wow, I didn't have that for you.
Because he's a god.
Hey, he's
But
definitely a superhero.
His fucking hammer, one of the most fiercest weapons of all time.
Yeah.
Can help make him fly. He can make lightning shoot from the sky. He ages very, very slowly. This dude, I feel the movies don't do him justice. He is more powerful than the movies make him out to be. I think the Avengers did okay, but I feel like the movies don't do him enough justice.
Here's the problem though, when you have a character like that, a character like Thor, a character like Superman, if you make them as powerful as they are in the comics, it becomes
it's hard to make
so
them
with the Marvel movies, they're trying to keep them grounded in realism. If you have Thor as powerful as he needs to be, then how can anything realistic beat him?
You know why? That's why I stopped watching. I didn't stop watching because I started watching it again, but I got bored of Arrow, the TV show, because I sort of felt it's like watching someone play a video game on invisibility mode.
Yeah,
because realistically, I know we had the argument as if he's going to die as the main character. You said, well, he did die, but he's never going to go away forever. They're not going to kill him off like a normal TV character. The show's called Arrow, so he's only. The thing was,
but you watch Seinfeld. You know Seinfeld's never going to have a heart attack and fucking disappear from the show.
Yeah, but he's not.
That's bad logic.
But I watched that for the humour. Where Arrow, you're watching him take on villains, and you're supposed to get invested because you're like, shit, how is he going to get out of this?
But you've got all the people around him who could potentially die. You've got fucking...
That is true, yeah.
Arsenal, Diggle...
But when it comes down to one-on-one battles, he's never going to... At the end of the day, he's still going to be there.
It's true, but he doesn't always win the one-on-one battles.
Yeah, I know that. I know,
Yeah.
but he doesn't die. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you
get
mean.
But what was I talking about? Thor. But
Yeah.
it was either I was almost had Hulk on my list because of that, but then I thought, you know what? Hulk's just a dude that is a scientist.
Yeah.
That just when he gets angry, he starts going, "I'm gonna hit shit."
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
Thor's just as powerful, but he has a brain. Whilst
He's
doing
not
it.
just as powerful.
But-
So Hulk is the most powerful character in the Marvel Universe.
When he has that fucking hammer, though, he's pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah, true, definitely.
So
Definitely.
Thor is my number 4.
Okay, it's a decent 4.
Number 3.
My number 3. Every reason you said you didn't have Superman on your list
Yeah.
has been addressed in my number 3, and that is Superboy.
Ooh, I didn't have that either.
Superboy does not have the same moral code that Superman does. Now, he's not far enough gone to be considered a villain or an anti-hero, but he also doesn't have this mentality that he needs to save everyone. He needs to be this symbol for everyone to look up. At the end of the day, he's a clone. He's half Superman, half Lex Luthor. We're just lucky he decided to be a good guy. But
I find it a lot of we're just lucky to decide to be good.
yeah,
people.
exactly. I was explaining Thanos to the girlfriend the other
Yeah.
day, and I was like, basically the entire galaxy is just lucky Thanos doesn't decide to kill them one day.
Yeah, because he could if he wanted to.
That's exactly it.
Does that make him a villain though?
Thanos.
Does that make him a hero though?
No.
No, he's a bad person.
He's a terrible
Just because he doesn't
person.
kill it doesn't make him a good person.
Yeah, no. So yeah, Superboy, he's done, more recently he's been with like the Teen Titans and the Ravagers. I really like team-ups, and he's got these cool Superman abilities of the flight, the invulnerability, the super punching, and he's also got this other stuff like tactile telekinesis.
Can I just stop?
Yeah,
This is nothing against you.
yeah.
Can we get past the whole flying thing? Like,
Okay, yeah, you're right, yes.
because like, I get it. Superman can fly.
Yeah.
But so can every.
It's the least
like,
interesting ability.
It's just flying.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen a superhero movie? They all fly.
They all do fly.
Like, Batman needs vehicles to fly, but they all somehow fly.
Yeah, I flew to America. I mean, it's not that impressive.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but no, I just like, because it's everything you said is wrong with Superman. Like, people say, you know, he's overpowered and blah, 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 he's boring. The reason he's boring is because he's a Boy Scout. Superboy with the same powers is not a Boy Scout. And he's got that interesting dynamic of he's going through his teen angst and everything like that. And can you imagine being a teenager and superpowered at the same time? You would make some bad fucking life choices.
You would.
And that's what makes him an interesting character. So my number 3 is Superboy.
Okay, cool. My number 3, do you want to have a crack at it?
I'll just say what I've written down. I'll just say what I've put down in the third cell.
Yeah.
Not necessarily your 3, but whatever. I put down Spider-Man.
My number 3,
Yeah.
Banana Man. No, it's not. It's not. Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you knew who Doctor Strange was.
Yes.
Okay.
He is. Well, is there anything he really can't do when he's using his magic? What was
No.
He? What was he? He was a neurosurgeon, wasn't he?
Yes.
And he had
lost the ability of his hands.
Yes, and because he wasn't a nice person, and then he found the light. But he can fucking do anything. He can resurrect the dead. He can, like you said, telepathic before. Who was that? Wasn't Superboy?
Superboy's, yeah.
Telekinetic.
Yeah.
He's telepathic. This dude's.
He's one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe.
I just love the fact that he's so fucking powerful, but I love the fact that he was a bad dude and he's just found the right way. So he's not the goody two shoes kind of Superman. I really don't like Superman.
Yeah, I can tell.
But Doctor Strange, I just think he's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this,
And
little Easter egg.
Benedict. Well, let's keep going.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
What point?
You know in the collector's room, you know the silhouette of someone who's clearly a man in one of the cages, but it's too dirty to see. Apparently, that's Doctor Strange.
But you wouldn't know unless you actually looked it up.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's the 2016 movie's got Benedict. How do you pronounce his last name? Is it Cumberbatch?
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I think you pronounce it Cumberpatch, but it's with a B.
B with a B, yeah.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch, whatever. He's going to be playing it. So I'm looking forward to that movie as well because Doctor Strange is awesome.
He's going to be playing it?
Well, he's...
I don't enjoy looking at him.
But I think he's got that quirkiness that will suit Doctor Strange.
Yeah, maybe.
He looks like a neurosurgeon.
He looks like something.
Yeah. My number 3, Doctor Strange.
So as you may have figured out by now, relatability is rather important for me.
Yeah.
Apart from Aquaman, obviously. So my number 2, again, it's one of those situations where he is one of the only superheroes you or me could legitimately be. He's the superhero that his technology is so far advanced that borders on the superpowered, and that is Green Lantern.
I had him.
Surely you had.
I had him as number one.
Okay, yeah.
But I thought, I feel I could have nailed your number one now, right?
Yep.
And it was a toss up between these two, between Green Lantern and the other person.
Yeah.
Because I felt Green Lantern, how could he not have him as number one? You got the tattoo tattooed on your chest.
I don't.
Was it?
I don't have any tattoos on my chest.
Was it on your back?
I don't. That's Zelda.
You got Green Lantern somewhere.
No, I don't. I only have 2 tattoos.
I could have sworn you had fucking Green Lantern.
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
No.
I thought it was Green Lantern.
No.
Okay. I know how much you love Green Lantern.
Yeah. Specifically, I should say Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is my favourite Green Lantern. He's not the original Green Lantern. The original Green Lantern is not a member of the Green Lantern Corps. He's Alan something. Yeah, the original Green Lantern, he's just a guy who found a meteorite that gave him superpowers, and his only weakness was wood.
I feel a lot of superheroes and supervillains, like comic characters, they have original origins, and they're like, this is kind of shit. Let's fix it.
Change
Let's tweak
it. Yeah, so Hal Jordan's my favourite Green Lantern, and it comes down to that. The only thing you need to do to be a Green Lantern is be in the right place at the right time and be too stupid to be afraid. Because that's their thing. You need to have the power to overcome great fear. And bravery is just stupidity. So anyone could be a Green Lantern. And then it's just like normal life. You become a Green Lantern, you go off to Oa, and you train to become competent in being a Green Lantern. It's not like you just get the ring and all of a sudden you're a superhero. You have to go train. It's realistic. And that's awesome. I mean, it's a shame about the movie.
I feel like, I was just going to say, your excitement levels would have been so high when you found out Ryan Reynolds was playing Green Lantern.
Oh, amazing.
And then you would have been sitting in that cinema, and what was going through your head?
There were some really cool parts. When he's at Oa training to be a Green Lantern, that's really cool. And then it ends. And that's all I remember.
Yeah. But it's good number 2.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the only one I've got of you so far.
Yeah, I have 2 of yours, don't I?
I think so. Anyway, we'll find out later.
We'll figure it out.
My number 2, I'll see if you can pick it. He's one of those people that thank Christ that he decides to be on our side.
Yep.
However, he has one of the worst weaknesses of all time, but his superpowers make up for it in my ability. And see if you can guess it. His weakness is fire.
Oh, Martian Manhunter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not have that on your list.
Oh, really?
Your list has... I said that I'm going to leave this house pissed off. And I'm not going to.
Okay, good. Martian Manhunter, man, he's fucking awesome.
Yes.
And but fire, really, did they think that through? I know
it's not a real weakness, though.
But they've tweaked it though, because they originally said that it was because of his race, but it's not. They've put it down to it's him now because
it's
his
a
race,
phobia.
Because his race had a fiery death.
Yeah.
It's like flashbacks, but he has the abilities of Superman, but he's better than Superman.
Yes.
He is fucking awesome.
He does that. He's telepathic as well.
And you know what I like about him too? He's been known to help people with his invisibility, so they don't know that he's actually doing it, and he doesn't try and claim anything for it. He just does it because he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter.
The name though, man. Manhunter. That's scary.
Yeah. Maybe he just leaves that there just to say, don't fuck me.
I'll hunt you.
FYI, I do hunt men if I want to.
I put on my safari hat, I get my big gun, and I just hunt men. The most dangerous game.
I have trouble. How do you correctly pronounce his name though?
Oh, John Johns of Mars.
Yeah. I didn't know what this was.
I was like, how do you pronounce his name? Martian Manhunter?
No. It's just Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Is he going to be in the Justice League movie? He'd have to be.
I don't think so.
Yeah, really?
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about the Justice League movie.
Because aren't they going to sort of slowly introduce some of them into
They're introducing
Dawn of Justice?
all of them.
In Dawn of Justice.
Like Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman apparently are all in Dawn of Justice. Yeah.
Do you reckon it'll be right at the very end?
I reckon it'll just be on like a computer screen in Lex Luthor's office or something.
It'll be like the little 10-second clip at the end of the credits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Martian Manhunter, my number 2.
That's a good 2. Very impressed with your list.
Number 1, but before we do number 1, Michael, it is time.
It is time.
First time in about 5 weeks.
Yes, my hand is rusty.
$30 pop culture gift card giveaway. Facebook.com/torrent this. If you haven't liked us yet, like us. Go on the page every Monday afternoon, except this week we did it on Wednesday. It's going to be Mondays from now on. Every Monday afternoon we put this week's topic up and put a picture, comment and tell us what will be in your top 5. Just one of the answers. Your name will go in this aggro bucket. People in here will put that back in. And Michael will draw the winner of the $30 pop culture gift card. Do it, Michael. This week as best superheroes of all time.
44 entrants too. So...
There's a lot.
Yep.
Go on.
We have Mark Gladman
Mark Gladman.
with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, not on my list.
Not on my list either.
But congratulations, Mark Gladman. You have just won yourself a $30 Pop Culture gift card. Message us once you've watched this, because you have to watch this.
You have to watch it to claim it.
You have to
If
claim
you don't
it.
know-
We're not going to tell you. You have to watch it.
If you don't know, then you don't know.
Then it goes on to next week. So, Mark Gladman, contact us via Facebook.
Now, not to attack Mark Gladman. I saw a post about Spider-Man in the comments saying that, hands down, without a question, which I hate those comments because you're an arrogant dickhead, Spider-Man is the most relatable, he didn't say hero, he said character in all comics. That's wrong. Here's the thing, heroes innately are not relatable. They're extremely altruistic, which is not in our human nature to be. The most relatable characters in comic books are the villains and the anti-heroes.
To you, though? Or is it
To everyone. And this is why. Because villains and anti-heroes are interested in their selves. They're interested in furthering themselves financially, furthering themselves...
They're greedy.
Furthering their power. The people that they do love, they would kill to protect. Now, does that sound like humans? Yes. Heroes, on the other hand, are, I'm completely selfless, I don't need to be rewarded for my hard work, and I'll do what I can to protect my loved ones, but I would never take a life. Does that sound like anyone you know?
There are people like that, but the majority of people are more like villains.
Yes. So, fuck Spider-Man.
Number one.
Number
Do you
one.
want me to do my number one first?
Sure. Change things up.
My number one is Dr. Manhattan.
Wow. Ugh.
Really?
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Dr. Manhattan's terrible.
How?
He's a villain.
For what reasons, though? Because he doesn't really come across it.
He murders Rorschach and covers up the killing of thousands for the greater good. That's not what a hero does. That's what Lex Luthor does.
I consider him a superhero.
I think his actions at the end make him, at a stretch, an anti-hero.
He's not interested in being a hero. He's not interested in helping people.
No!
But he has, like, the powers.
To help people, but he chooses not to. I think that makes him, at the very least, an anti-hero, but I personally put him in the villain category.
Because he kills some people to...
He kills people to protect other people. That's what villains do. Or anti-heroes do. Not what heroes do.
But is an anti-hero not a hero?
No, they're not a superhero. Like an anti-hero, like Deadpool. Would you consider him a superhero? He's not. He's an anti-hero.
It's sort of like Robin Hood. Kind of. He's not a superhero, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of theory. He does...
But in the Robin Hood thing, the rich are evil anyway. So it's okay to steal from the rich and give to the poor. But like, with Dr. Manhattan, he's happy with... He's complicit in the murder of thousands of innocent people.
But do you have to... But what's good at the end of the day, though?
A hero would bring Ozymandias to justice. A hero wouldn't say, you know what? I see what you're doing here. It makes sense. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelette. That's not a hero. And we need a hero.
I see your argument.
Yeah.
There's my number one.
That's fair, you know, you can be wrong.
What's your number one?
My number one is Wonder Woman!
Yeah?
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Reasons? Okay, so since the New 52, Wonder Woman has had her history changed. She's no longer made of clay, which was dumb.
Ridiculous.
Dumb. Now, she is a daughter of Zeus. At the moment, she's actually the daughter of Zeus and the god of war because she killed Ares, the god of war. It's like, look, I don't stand up and go, Greek very often, because at the end of the day, I've got like a quarter Greek in me. But Greek mythology is really cool. And there's something about comics that it's the perfect format to bring Greek mythology into the modern age. It's very cool. It's all these gods wearing suits and just being badasses. And the thing that makes Wonder Woman so cool is she's in 2015 She's the god of war. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's just awesome. I never used to rate Wonder Woman either until about 2 years ago.
Because she's a woman, yeah.
Yeah, I think that could have something to do with it.
I feel like you would have just gone, you know what? You can't be a superhero because you're a woman.
Well, it's
not because you're sexist, but I just feel like knowing you, that would be instantly your first impression.
It's not that she can't be a superhero. It's that it's not relatable to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have those parts. You know, a male...
we wish we did.
Yeah, a male character, I feel, is a lot easier for a male person to relate to. And it's difficult to jump that gender gap. But with Wonder Woman in the last couple of years, I'm full on board the Wonder Woman train.
There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out with it too. Like she's going to be in Dawn of Justice, obviously.
Yes.
Has the TV series started yet? I think they've started filming, haven't they?
Quite possibly, yes.
And that looks like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So Wonder Woman she's always been considered part of the holy triumvirate of DC, being Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But she was always like the second stringer. She like it was Batman, Superman, Green Lantern kind of jumped up there because he had a whole bunch of really cool stories going on, and Wonder Woman just not much was going on. But they've really revitalized the character in the last couple of years, and I am fully on board with that.
Okay, good work then. Let's go through. I thought what your top 5 was going to be.
Yes.
Okay. I thought your top 5 was going to be Green Arrow.
Not a superhero.
Yeah, no. But I remember you said in your Avengers video, better than
Hawkeye, who's also not a superhero.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
In there. I thought you'd have Dr. Manhattan as well because of what you said that you didn't like when was a superhero. I thought that's why you put him in there. I thought you would like the fact that he was willing to sacrifice some people for the greater good.
You know, if we had have been doing a comic book characters, maybe.
That's why he was my number one. Because I'm like, he thinks logistically.
Yeah.
I know it's not the right thing, but by doing that, like if you were the president of a country,
Lex Luthor would do it, and therefore I would do it.
If you're the president of a country,
yes,
and you have to kill 1,000 people to save 1 million,
yes, I'd do it 100%.
That's why I thought.
But I'm not a hero.
Yeah. That's why.
So if we had been doing
I still consider anti-hero a hero. That's why he's in one.
Okay, yeah.
But I also thought you would have Star-Lord because it's Chris Pratt and it's fucking.
Do love Chris Pratt.
And it's just. Because the reason I was going to put him in there, because he's just a kid.
Yeah,
you know, Doctor Strange. I thought you'd have Doctor Strange as well.
Okay.
Because of the whole magic.
You obviously aren't aware of how much I don't really like Marvel.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When I put it together, I thought, I know he hates Marvel, but these guys are awesome.
Yeah. It's not that I hate Marvel, I don't find Marvel characters compelling for some reason. I don't know why.
That's why I instantly got drawn. For you, looked up. The first thing I looked at was top DC.
Yes.
And I'm like, but he's not going to have Batman.
No,
he's not
I'm
going to have Superman.
No,
I looked at it and I honestly said, he's not going to have Aquaman. I honestly thought that.
Yeah.
But you did. And I thought your number one's going to be Green Lantern. So I got one.
So you got one? Okay, I also thought you were going to have Green Arrow because you're a TV and movie peasant. I thought you were going to have...
I don't like it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to have Iron Man for the same reason.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to have Spider-Man for the same reason. Thought you were going to have Wolverine for the same reason. And I thought you were going to have Batman for the same reason.
So we got one each.
We got one each. We got to rock off. Rock, paper...
Oh, wait. Did you think it's my number one? No.
No, I didn't get your number one.
Rock,
paper, scissors.
No, on the third.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
Damn it!
Yes!
Damn it!
I did that on purpose. I fucking tricked you.
Fell for it. Alrighty, so thanks for watching the Torrent. There's top 10 superheroes of all time. Next week's going to be supervillains, is it not?
Yeah,
Seems
sure.
like the obvious thing to do.
Yep. And then the week after that, anti-heroes. And then the week after that, heroes.
After that, characters.
And then
just characters.
And after that,
anything.
Books.
Lights. Alrighty, so like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Torrent. This link's in the description of the video. Also check out some past episodes of the Torrent's top 10. We've got like 25-ish up now. It's like, how many, what's that bet? Over 10 hours of entertainment?
Ooh, that's a lot
Plenty of entertainment right here in the Torrent This TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel as well so you don't miss out on any more videos that we put up. Michael just recently put up a 6 things you didn't know about the Avengers. Which is
so if you're heading into the Age of Ultron, maybe you should look at that first.
Yes, look at that first. So subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook, and enter the competition for next week. So hopefully you can win a $30 Pop Culture gift card. Speaking of pop culture, thanks to our sponsors, Pop Culture Superstore and 80stees.com. Michael, any final words?
Batman's not a superhero. Don't get pregnant. Hey guys, Dando told me to make a video for people that want to see more, and I know what he means. You mean like this? Is that what you want? You want to see some more? Here we go. It's coming off.
What are you doing?
What? You told me to make a video for people that want more.
More videos?
Oh.
What the fuck are you doing?
I thought you meant more of me. Just all right. Hold on. I've got it. Hi guys, just more videos right here. Click this box here. There's another box there. You can click some more videos and make sure you like and subscribe. Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you delete the other stuff?
Fuck no.